Hi, it's Darnell with Way Oven Recipes, and it's time to try cooking up bacon in the Black & Decker Crisp and Bake Air Fry Oven with no preheat. And so we're going to get started with that right now. So here I have the bake pan for the cooker, and when I do bacon, the way that I found that really helps to reduce smoke is just to put some wet paper towels on the bake pan. So I'm going to get some wet paper towels and wring them out and put them here and line them on the bake pan. Here are my wet paper towels. Just going to place those in there like so. And now I'm just going to take the crisper tray, or the air fry basket as you may call it, set it there like so. And here I have some thick sliced bacon, so I'm going to take it and start putting it out lengthwise on the crisper tray here. And one thing I do want to also do, because sometimes it does help. Sometimes I found that I don't really find it helps at all, and sometimes I found it does help. So is to just spray a little cooking spray. I found with bacon it actually does seem to help a little bit with keeping the bacon from sticking to crisper tray. So I've sprayed some cooking spray on there, and now I'm going to get my bacon lined up. So now I've got my bacon all lined up here, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices. And I'm going to open up. I'm going to put the bacon that's in the crisper tray on the higher rack. There's only 2 rack levels in this cooker. I'm going to take the pan with the wet paper towels, put it down on the rack that's underneath, and close up. And now I'm going to wake the cooker up, and I'm going to go down to the air fry function, which has no preheat at all. Take the temperature down to 425 degrees. The cooking time, I'm thinking it's going to take less than 20 minutes, but I'm setting it to 20 minutes, and we'll just count down from there. I'll keep an eye on things to see how things are looking as it goes. And I'm going to go ahead and just press into start and let that go ahead and cook, and I'll bring you on back when things look good and done. Alright, so almost 19 minutes have passed, and as the good Lord wills, this bacon is going to need some more time to cook because it is not near done yet. And so I'm going to basically try and add some more time to it, and it might just need a few more minutes, but I'm going to basically push it out. Just added 5 minutes to the time. And I don't think it's going to need that full 5, but we shall see. We'll just see how this goes over the next few minutes, but the way it looks to me, it's not fully done. The cooker has no pause, and I don't like going into this thing with there being no pause and hot air blowing on you from the air fry fan and all that jazz. So I'm going to just let it cook as is. I'm not flipping, I'm not moving it. I've had no smoke issues at all. The wet paper towel method works wonderfully in this cooker. No smoke has come out at all. And so just going to let it just keep on cooking, and we'll see what happens. But it looks like it should be done fairly soon from what I can see. And this cooker has no light, by the way, so it's like I can't really tell from its own internal light, just the light that I have from my own camera. It looks like the stuff in the back maybe cooking a little more than the stuff in the front, but not by much. I mean, not to a point that I would say, oh my goodness, you really gotta be able to get in there and flip it. It's not that big of a difference from what I can tell. So just gonna let it just keep on cooking, and I'll bring you on back in a bit. So the bacon's been cooking for about 23 minutes now. I'm gonna stop it at 23 minutes even, because it looks like it's kind of an uneven cook. Like one end of my bacon is kind of a burnt end, the other end is not at all, overcooked. So I'm going to stop there. Basically cook for 23 minutes at 425, but let me show you how things look here. I'm going to get this pan for drippings out a little. You see how like on this end it's really, overcooked here, but over here it's not. It's kind of an uneven cook there on the bacon. So, it didn't really cook my bacon evenly, and it's not like a super crisp cook, but I don't want to keep cooking it and like overcook my bacon. Like I said, there's no pause, so I'm not trying to like go in there midway trying to move things around while, you know, the hot air is blowing and such with no pause feature. That's just not something I care to do here. And as I'm going further back, you can see that the pieces that are further back are a bit more cooked, you know, not by a long shot, but somewhat more cooked than the ones in the front. I guess this one in the back, yeah, this one is fairly well more cooked than that one, and this one definitely is more cooked. This one is like, you know, totally fully cooked, and it was the furthest back. So this one did get more of a fuller cook than the one in the front. So the way I have them ordered now, this is front to back. So yeah, they did cook more in the back than the front. If the cooker had a pause feature, then I would go through the process of turning things around or something to try and see if it gets more even cooked. But basically, you know, even the one that just sat in front the whole time didn't cook evenly from side to side. So you don't get an even cook overall of your bacon with this cooker. It does cook the bacon. My bacon's all done, but it's not all done evenly, as you can see here. So here's our bacon. I guess, you know, since it cooks unevenly from front to back, I'll just pull one from the center. I'm going to taste test it from the meatier end. We'll do a taste test now. Okay, so the bacon's done. I did have concerns with it kind of overcooking one part more than another. I didn't want it to, you know, overcook the bacon too much. And so, you know, I pulled it when I pulled it. But, you know, it's not crisp bacon, it's meaty bacon. But, you know, I would have liked to be able to get it slightly more crisp, but like I said, I didn't want to further overcook any parts of the bacon. So, you know, bacon, it can cook bacon 23 minutes, 425 degrees on the air fry, it does it. But it's uneven, and because of that, you know, you're kind of like pulling things a little earlier. Now, I know I could come at it with a lower temperature. I don't want to do that. I just don't. I want to keep it at a higher temperature, like 425. And I like cookers, and there are cookers that I've demonstrated here where I can cook at 425. You know, like the Ninja Foodie XL Pro air fry oven. It can knock it out in 18 minutes. No well, it does a 90-second preheat, my bad. It does a 90-second preheat, but 18 minutes. So, you know, it's like 19 and a half minutes total cooking time. And the bacon is evenly crisp all the way across. I mean, everything is cool. So some cookers do better than others in this regard. And so that's what I like to expose, and that's what I like to demonstrate. And so, you know, the bacon came out uneven. The bacon is meaty. It is, you know, because I stopped it when I stopped it. But, you know, if you want crisp bacon, you're probably going to have to use a different technique that may take more time. Or, you know, you may just have an end that's a bit more done. You know, the choice is up to you how you want to configure things to do your bacon. But you can do it like this, knock it out. And it is, you know, what it is. You do have some tasty bacon for breakfast. I think most people that have it aren't going to complain. I think they're going to be just fine with it. It's just if you want to be somebody who does a lot of reviews of a lot of cookers and be picky like me, then hey, that's what's up. Anyway, with all that said, in the video description, you can find a referral link for this cooker and to my shop for other things where it's a referral link to a reseller of goods, and basically you help this channel when you shop through there. You don't pay a dime extra. Also, you can find in the video description other ways to help the channel. You can find plenty of recipes along with a link to the printable version of these instructions all on my blog at superwaveovenrecipes.com. And with all that said, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come, and good eating.